Hey creators, true or false? A creator can get demonetized or suspended from YouTube even though their videos didn't break community guidelines. What do you think? If you said true, you're right. And although it's rare, you may have seen it happen in recent years. In this video, I want to tell you about YouTube's Creator Responsibility Initiative, something you may have seen in the news but not fully understood. First, for some background, as a YouTube creator, you're sometimes seen as a representative of the platform and a member of this giant influential community. The more popular you get, the more you're probably called a YouTuber, and the more you help represent the whole global community of creators. Not to mention, you're probably admired by many smaller creators who would love to achieve your level of success. So, not to sound all dad-like here, but you might say that with great popularity comes great responsibility. It becomes your responsibility, along with every YouTube creator, to help us keep the ecosystem healthy. Now, if the things you do and say as such a representative are really reckless, dangerous, inappropriate, on video or not, you can actually cause damage to YouTube and its
wins. I might not win, but she would win. You know, that's what I kind of thought. I thought they'd keep her in LA. But when I'm driving home, I left that set. I got in my rental car. I immediately left LA. As soon as the show finished, I got in the car and I immediately drove back home. 2 days driving back home on the road. But I was calling the whole time I was walking upstairs. I was trying to call all those 3 producers because of what they did to me on that show. We're more on that in a minute, but I guess I'm calling them. 3.5 hours later, one of them did call me back. And I had some words with them, but I was on the whole drive watching her channel, seeing that she's in LAX. I'm like, why is she at the airport? As soon as they were done with her, they put her on a freaking plane right back home. That's the help. So I risked my reputation career. Well, I went to defend my reputation career, which I thought I was only defending it from her. I ended up having to defend it from the Dr. Phil show, which I'm still having to do because of his followers on social media are now ripping me apart in comments because they don't have the full backstory, the history, or the context that I gave his producers full access to.
Yeah,
and in spite by the way,
you briefly mentioned like the help that they offered her. Like, it was just like some program that like Dr. Phil owns himself. It reminds me of something we have covered on YouTube before, called BetterHelp, but it's its own version of it called Doctors on Demand or something like that.
Or something. It's a bullshit app. And it's like, that's the help you gave her? You brought her all the way out here to exploit her situation for your own episode content, and you basically burnt me at the stake as far as slander and defame me with no verified proof of the slanderous statements you made, yet I'm the one giving you all the proof of the statements I made. All the statements that I made, I'm able to back up with documents. Now, you and I have had a private discussion previous to this call, and I've shared some of these documents with you.
Right.
That you've seen with your own eyes. Mm-hmm. This is similar to the level of documents that I've shared with them. And in spite, like when he pulls up on the screen, the how many times the police have been out to my house, he glosses over it, and all of a sudden there's a jump cut because that's not important to making me look like a monster.